EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin on the ground with Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw is Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Herbert's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Lions 14, Saints 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Locates Kamara on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To the air again with Winston. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Herbert has it knocked free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Winston's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's good for the Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now Winston. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, Detroit.
Herbert throwing again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Swings this out for Hunt.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd and inches. Herbert. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark from 21 yards away.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Winston now.
Olave holds it in.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 24, Herbert. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Herbert now. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 75 yards. And the Saints have cut the lead back down to 2. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes him manageable now.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Kareem Hunt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Saints 26.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to run now. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's go!
On play action, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, I'm blind.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Winston now from the 50. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Herbert. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block the field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hunt. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now here's a high-pressure moment for Brian Johnson. This to perhaps salt this one away. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Winston. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles. But a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 17 yards out. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that...
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up like a 4th and 1. We